Get the idea. Search engines love blogs because blogs are both old and new. Search engine wants to find a page that has authority, that you've been writing about a topic for a while. Usually on a website, when I put up new content, I'm taking off old content. But in a blog architecture, that content never goes away. It also wants to see activity, right? Search engines index. They index based on activity. If I put up a piece of content, search engine comes by and sees it and says, huh, that's interesting. I might come back next month and see if there's anything new here. And it comes back next month. If there's nothing new, it may say, oh, I'll come back in 6 months. If it sees something new, it might say, I'll come back in 2 weeks. Boom. You got new stuff, and it comes back in 2 weeks. It's going to come back in a week. Boom. It's going to come back in a day. It's going to come back every 45 minutes, right? The more activity you have on pages, the more likely those pages are to be re-indexed and rise up in the search rankings. So I'm going to run through some examples of how some companies are doing this. But the key here is you cannot create enough content to populate these search engine landing pages. So you need to engage every one of your constituents, and that is the role of this content coordinator. So I want to talk about a company called H.H. Gregg, and we've seen a few Best Buy examples here. H.H. Gregg competes with Best Buy in this geography, as you see. I don't think they're up in this area quite yet, but they're moving their way up in the Northeast. But they're TVs, refrigerators, stoves, that sort of thing. What they've done is they've looked local, knowing that 50% of all search has local intent, knowing for most of these big box appliance issues, people want to buy locally. And frankly, Best Buy and Sears, they don't do anything locally on search. So they've left them this opportunity. The way they go to market is just like the other guys, TV commercials and about $16 million a week in print newspaper ads. Funny thing happens. This is just a couple of examples, but look at the keywords, washer, Samsung TV, and look at the spike.